So I will ask to Oscar if he can present procedures for having financial support during the internship.
Great. Thanks, David. Thanks, everybody. We wanted to present these procedures, not because it would be not easy for you to do it yourself, but because we know that it used to be different for local development students. The procedures were slightly different, but from now on, this is the only way for you to obtain this financial support from our department. Do you see my screen? Yes, I think. So at this link, which I linked already in my email, but I will send another email with all the links that I will be showing today. You see the presentation on our website, and here you have you can download the call. So this is the call. You have, okay, the first part is in Italian, but below you have the English version. And as you can see, for internship experiences, you have the point C, where it's described that if your internship experience will be between these dates, between the 1st of October 2024 and 31st of October 2025, you can apply to have this financial support, which is the amount of 500 euros if your internship experience is in Europe, or 800 euros if it's outside of Europe. But be careful, because this is not a scholarship. This is like an expenses reimbursement, which needs to be processed after you come back. I will tell you more about this procedure, but for the moment, of course, you need to apply. This is very important. You need to apply to this call, and it's quite easy, because all is asked is to send a photocopy of your ID or passport, your CV. Important that you insert a date and your signature. Your self-certification of exams that you can download from your UniWeb profile in the section self-certifications. And you must write like a motivational letter, which must be countersigned by your academic tutor or your thesis supervisor. So about this point, with Professor Celetti, we know that many of you maybe don't know yet where are they going, because you still need to organize your internship, and maybe the hardest part is to find an institution which will host you. And we have thought about this too, because this call goes out once a year. So even if your internship experience is not defined yet, what you will write on your motivational letter and on the form that you need to fill in is not definitive. So you can always change the dates and the host institution if, of course, is needed. But of course, you will need to notify it to our secretariat. I will show you also, there is a Moodle platform where you find all the materials that you need. So the call, and also you need to fill in this formulario of Form 1. So it's quite easy. The only part that could worry you is about, of course, the dates of your internship and the host organization and the destination. if this is not defined yet for you. But as I was saying, this is not a big issue, because it can always be changed. So here you select local development, internship, blah, blah, blah. So to help you with this procedure, we have also prepared a draft that I will share with you. The essential points that you need to include in your motivational letter. Of course, your full name and student number, the start and ending dates of your internship that are not strictly binding. So you have, this material will be shared with you, so it's more comfortable for you. Host organization, please, if you're not sure yet about this organization, include an asterisk and specify that if it's not this host organization, will be an equivalent institution. Then provide a brief description of the organization focus and explain how it connects to your research interests. And lastly, name the professor who is supervising your thesis or your academic tutor, and this is the person who needs to countersign the letter. Important, if the dates or destination of your internship will differ from those provided during this moment of the application, you are required to notify it to didattica.disgea@unipd.it. And of course, your supervisor needs to be CC'd in the email. I think this is all already, if I'm not forgetting anything. As I told you, it's quite easy, and you can always write me on, as you know, master local development if you need further support. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Oscar. So now we can have, and we will have time enough for questions from all the participants here that are online right now. So please, the floor is open. If you have questions of any kind, just ask us.
I have a question, if you can hear me.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm currently doing my internship. I'm currently in Cyprus, and I have a question regarding the reimbursement. Can we still apply for the call even if we are already done, like if we will be done with our internship soon?
Yes. Maybe Oscar answers.
Yes. Yes, Crystal, you can apply for the call, of course. As I showed, the internship that are completed, attended since it was the 1st of October to 2024 are included in the ones that are supported by this integrative financial support. So yes, you can. But I wanted to ask you, have you already opened a mission? Because what I was forgetting is this part. So have you already done it?
What do you mean by a mission? So if you
Okay.
mean the agreement?
No, I mean, for this support, as I was showing, it will be given to you as a expenses reimbursement. So it's important that you follow a procedure on your UniWeb profile to open a mission. In this, wait, I will share my screen again.
Yes, please.
Okay, so on this Moodle platform, in the next days, so keep an eye on it, we will upload other materials useful to follow the procedure for the reimbursement. So once you have been assigned as winner of this call, this is not the end of it, because you need to open a mission. Is a procedure which requires you to it should be done before the starting of the internship experience, because it serves as also a insurance cover. So you are covered and the university knows where you are. But of course, in your case, since the internship is already started, you can do it as soon as possible in any case. When you have this procedure opened, then when you come back from the internship, you can upload the receipts, like for example, if you want to be reimbursed for your accommodation or for transport, you need to upload the official receipts or the contract if you, I don't know, if you stay for a month in a place. So through this procedure of the mission, you will certify your expenses, and then the amount that you certified will be reimbursed to you, up to 500 euros if you are in Europe, or 800 euros if you are outside of Europe. But of course, this will be more clear once we will upload this, like it's a guideline to guide you through the process of opening and closing the mission. You need to open the mission before you leave for your internship, and then you close the mission once you are back, and you can upload your expenses proofs. I don't know if this was clear enough.
Yes, it was. I think it will be more clear when you upload the PDF.
Exactly. I can assure that the guidelines are quite clear and will guide you through the process step by step. Are there any other questions, maybe?
Yes.
I have a question, if it is possible to ask whether it is mandatory to find the institution which will be connected with the focus with their thesis topic, or it is not mandatory that they should be like connected.
With the good morning, Maria.
Good morning.
With the focus of what?
With the focus of the thesis, I mean that
No.
the spheres, should they be the same for
No.
the internship or no?
No. You can. It's more a suggestion, or even not a suggestion, is that generally speaking, students exploit the internship to write the thesis. This is as a statistic, but there is no rules, there is no mandatory rules about it. If you have an internship on one topic and then you're interested in writing a thesis on another topic, it's completely free. So it's because in fact, finding an internship, and it also depends on what you can find, what companies or what experiences you can find, but you might be interested in other topics. So we have many students that they do not write the thesis on the topic of the internship. Even your friend Tatiana, she writes a thesis on another topic. So there is. It's not mandatory. Just to be clear, the slides tells you that you can exploit it, because for writing a thesis, there is always the problem of finding sources. The result of the thesis depends on your sources. And if you have an internship and you can find and you can find empirical sources, it will be easier theoretically for you. But that's it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Other questions? Okay, so if you don't have other questions, I just want to stress a couple, well, one aspect for you. When you have, you will do your internship, remember that I am responsible for the scientific part of it, which means, for example, Maria's question was one example of scientific aspect of it. For all administrative issues, so reimbursement, for example, or the form of documents, the contents of documents, deadlines, administrative deadlines, you have to turn to Oscar, Russo, and Alessandro Lighezzolo because they know much better than I these procedural aspects, which are important. Because, for example, respect to deadline is extremely important. But please turn to them. Otherwise, you will not have, you might not have a right answer. So this is, and the other aspect is, this is just a suggestion, but the sooner, in fact, you start at least thinking about it, the better it is. Because it's not the fact that you will find immediately or in the short term your internship. This is, and connected with this point, remember the slides about, in fact, timing, because if you don't, for example, if we don't have an agreement with your institution, you will have to do it, and this also requires time. So we had written 4 months in case of, in the case of this document doesn't exist. So take all these aspects in mind and then enjoy your internship. Okay, so if we don't have other questions, I just want to thank you very much, and especially the students that have presented their stories, the cases, and the students that have been connecting and with us in this short meeting. And for any question, of course, you can write us, turn to your fellow students, and that's it. So thank you very much.
David, I just wanted to add that is it important that you apply for the call as soon as possible because the deadline is the 30th of April, but of course, if you have any problem, you need additional support, it is better to move in advance. So thank you. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.